A Story of Creation and the Aztecs' Fifth Sun, as told by Alexander Vasquez. This story's beginning opens in an expansive void that envelops us like an eventless stage. Understanding a vacuum will always be filled, Omotoyotl self-creates and expresses as the goddess Tonacatligatli and the god Tonacatlicoatl, the lady and lord of our sustenance. These gods were all that was for many moments. They created 4 children, Zepitotec, the red god, god of seasons; Tezcatlipoca, the black god, or smoking mirror, god of the earth; Quetzalcoatl, the white god plume serpent, god of air; and Huitzilopochtli, the hummingbird of the south and god of war. Tezcatlipoca was the strongest of the brothers. The 4 children of Mumeteotl wanted to create a world with people and life. Quetzalcoatl and Tezcatlipoca created a great fire that became the sun, but it wasn't very bright because it was only a half sun. The 2 gods created the first woman and man, naming them Oxomoco and Zipatanatl, respectively. They had many children and became the Masahuales people. Now that there was a half sun and people, the gods created time. Creating days and months, the gods established that each month would have 21 days. Completing 18 months, totaling 360 days, would equal to 1 year. Now the gods turned to the creation of the underworld, or Mictlan. They manifest 2 gods to take rule over these lands, Mictatzicoatl and Mictlanhuatl. The lady and lord of Mictlan now reigned. The gods, unsatisfied, looked to the half-sun, which was too weak to shine on the earth. Thinking the solutions to this, Tezcatlipoca decided to turn himself into the sun. Now the sun was bright enough for the whole world and created the time of the first sun. Even though there were people, the Masahuales, on the earth, Tezcatlipoca created a race of giants that roamed the earth, eating pine nuts and growing to enormous size. Tezcatlipoca shone bright for 13 times 52 years, or 676 years. Quetzalcoatl became jealous of Tezcatlipoca and felt he would make as good, if not better, sun than his brother. Quetzalcoatl leapt into the air and struck his brother with his club, smashing him down to the waters below. Tezcatlipoca, angered now by how his brother had betrayed him, arose from the waters as 4 jaguars. They roamed the lands, hunting all the giants until there were no more. Completing this, Tezcatlipoca rose back into the heavens and became the constellation Jaguar, or as we know it, Ursa Major. Quetzalcoatl was now the time of the second sun, and he ruled over the world. This sun too lasted 676 years, at which time Tezcatlipoca sought his revenge on his brother. He came down to the earth as a wind, so hard that it blew Quetzalcoatl and most of the Masahuales away. Tlaloc, the god of rain, came down from the heavens and created the third sun. His age lasted 7 times 52 years, or 364. And all the people he created flourished and ate a special seed from the ground. Again, Quetzalcoatl destroyed this world. He rained down balls of flame on the land, which turned all the people into birds. Having destroyed the third sun, Quetzalcoatl gave the earth to Tlaloc's wife, Chalchiocli, the jade skirt woman, to rule. She was the sun for 3 times 52 years, or 312. It was a time of significant rains, for she wept for her partner, so much so that it caused a great flood, washing the Masahuales into the seas and changing them into fish. with the land gone and the skies crashed down and prevented anything from living. Seeing the destruction of this world too, Quetzalcoatl and Tezcatlipoca made peace with one another to find a solution. The two gods came down to earth, traveling to opposite ends of the world and transforming into giant trees to push the sky back up, where they reside to this day. The great god Tonantzcoatl, seeing his son's reconciliation, created the stars for them to rule, and the Milky Way as a path to guide them. All of the gods created a new people for this world. Alas, the fourth sun immediately fell to the raging floods, washing all into the seas and transforming the people into fish. Tonantzcoatl struck a flint and built a fire, but another sun was needed to ignite. He and Tonantzcoatl chose Nanawatl, a weak and sickly god, for his honor, respect, and humbleness. Tlaloc and the other gods elected Texiacatl, a very richly adorned and proud god, as their sacrifice for the new sun. Nanawatl prepared a space to meditate and purify himself for this sacrifice. Being a poor and sickly god, he had only dried thorns to tear his skin and leak his blood in purification. However, Quetzalcoatl adorned his space with lavish jewels and gold. He used the most beautifully jade-crafted needles to pierce his skin and offer his blood swiftly. After 4 days of meditation and purification, Quetzalcoatl was the first to step out and walk to the ledge at the mouth of the fire. He strutted from his space with great pride and stepped closer to the flames. Approaching, he became filled with fear and retreated from the edge. Again, he tried to approach the roaring blaze and retreated. And again. On the fourth approach, he ran away from all the other gods and hid himself in shame. Nanawatl arose from his space, striding up to the inferno, and leapt off the edge without reservation. Plummeting into the flames, Brother Eagle swooped down into the fire, latching on to Nanawatl and soaring into the sky. Brother Eagle carried the god up into the heavens, igniting with a brilliant flash. The new sun was born and shone brightly on the earth and the people. Seeing what happened to his brother, Quetzalcoatl believed he deserved to become a son similar to his brother. With speed and determination, he charged off the ledge and plummeted into the flames. Brother Jaguar leapt across the licking flames, but was not able to grasp onto the god. As the fire engulfed Quetzalcoatl, he burst into a new sun, just as bright as his brother. The other gods were unhappy with this because of the cowardice Quetzalcoatl showed before. They, not feeling he deserved to shine as bright, called the goddesses of the four corners. The goddesses stripped away his gold and jewels and clothed him in rags, yet he still shone as bright as his brother. As he rose from the horizon, one of the gods threw a rabbit at Quetzalcoatl's face, extinguishing his blaze and permanently marking his face with the shape of a rabbit. Ometeotl declared the new sun would nourish the people and provide for the earth, and Quetzalcoatl would retreat to the shadows of night and reflect his brother's greatness. We live in the time of the fifth sun, and the Masahuales are us. The sacrifice the gods put forth manifests the cosmos we explore today. Watching the skies from your yard or envisioning it through the stories of our ancestors, we must keep these legends secure in the development of our cosmology and fill these pages for the people to come. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this tale. I'm Alex Vasquez.